Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is Darth Paradigm, and I'm offering another review. This is the third time that I've reviewed a Saberforge Nova, so I'm going to keep this review pretty simple and light on details. It's mostly going to be a visual affair. My first Nova that I received was a Warrior tier, and that one's weathered. My second one is the standard finish, and that one is a veteran tier. That saber's a little bit beat up and needs some work. And then what you see before you is my third iteration, and this is a V3 finish, the black anodized finish. And this one is a champion tier, and it's equipped with the Dockside sound font package. And that's kind of what I want to focus on, but in the meantime, I'll just give you kind of the visual tour of a saber that hopefully you're familiar with, the details and the aesthetic qualities of the saber. I have to say that with the black anodized finish, this saber is very comfortable. It is a simple, elegant design, and the real shining aspect of this saber, of course, is the wonderful windows that you see here towards the emitter. And you've got your blade retention screw. Down here is the LED retention screw. And there's the backlit switch. As far as I know, this has a deep red 12-watt LED. And of course, it's champion tier, so you have your recharge port here. And there's your pommel with a fairly modest speaker in there. Now, I did unbox this saber months and months and months ago. Well, it was probably not too many months ago, but it was a while ago. And when I received it, even though it was shipped to me in a working state, when it arrived to me, it was not in a working state. So I sent this saber to Saberforge, and for a relatively modest fee, they fixed it up. They basically replaced the recharge port, and that was pretty much all the saber needed. And now it's working fine. So I have it equipped with a 32-inch Infinity V4 blade. It's the standard blade I use on these types of hilts. This is an apprentice size hilt. And let's boot her up. So right now, I have it set to Dockside Relic.
Dockside Relic.
The wonderful thing about the champion tiers, it actually has a bit of a clash effect. It has that fourth LED for a clash. It's very subtle. And it gives you a bit of a flicker effect, which you probably can't really make out. You can kind of see the LED ebbing and flowing a bit. And there's a number of effects that are available with the champion tier. One is, of course, you got a functional blaster block. Let's see if this is better. I did a nighttime LED demonstration last night, in case you haven't seen that video. So if you want to see how this blade truly looks, how the LED truly looks, you can check out that video. You also have your lockup sound, if I can do it. I'm not very good at it, as you can see. There we go. And it also offers you kind of a secondary, I don't know what you would call this, is sort of a background wave where you can hear, well, actually, I think there's at least two of them. Let's see if I can pull that off. So this one ends with roaring, and the other one that, of course, was the same one. See if I can get the other one to... So that's duly terrifying. So this is a very, very Sithy saber. I love the swings of this one. And the second font, I believe, well,
ominous.
Is ominous. To me, ominous is the weakest of the package, and I don't know if it has that secondary sort of I don't know what you would call that sound. It's sort of an effect. I guess that's it. Kind of a lightning effect. So let's go to Ruiner.
Dockside Relic.
Oops.
Ominous.
I like Ruiner.
Dockside Relic.
But I really feel that Dockside Relic is the breakout star of the font package on this particular saber. So I'm quite enjoying this. This is a very Sith friendly saber. And of course you have your red backlit LED switch. And the saber does, because you don't actually use a kill key. I don't know if they actually have a kill key that is designed to insert into the recharge port. It seems that would be a little bit counterproductive. These recharge ports are they're a lot more fragile than the recharge port you'd find on a veteran tier. So I'm guessing that you strictly have to rely on the saber's ability to go to deep sleep mode. So it does go to deep sleep after 5 minutes. And I find that the battery usage isn't too outlandish on the saber. I do want to show off the windows one last time. I definitely love, let's see, the cutaways of this design. Yeah, and that pretty much sums up my my Nova here. Again, I've reviewed this a couple times already, so that's why I'm being a little bit lackadaisical here. So that being said, barring using a professional installer to install new electronics into your hilts if they're broken, or perhaps you're a DIY person and that's really not a big issue for you. You'll just install whatever you feel like, from a CFX to a Verso to a Spark 3 to maybe one of the plug and play Saberforge packages. If you don't want to go that route, the repair services for Saberforge are pretty effective, and they work fairly quickly. And each one of the Sabers, this being the third, I've sent two other Sabers on top of this one in for repairs, and they're both working perfectly since I received them, and this Saber's working perfectly as well. And the customer service is pretty decent. They do notify you when the Saber has been repaired, has been shipped, and then there's follow-up emails, and then when you receive your Saber, they give you a full breakdown of everything they did, just like if you're having a car service. So it's a very, very good service. So I would definitely recommend utilizing it. And it wasn't expensive at all. It was totally worth the price I paid. They fixed two Sabers simultaneously. They fixed this one and my Redeemer, and they did a marvelous job, and it didn't really cost me all that much, relatively speaking. Shipping was a bit expensive. Well, I insured it, so when you're sending upwards to $600 with the Sabers back to a company, you definitely, I recommend getting the insurance, because these days you never quite know what the post office is going to do with your package, or what state it's going to arrive in. But at any rate, so this is a short video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to subscribe, and I'll answer your comments to the best of my ability if I missed anything, which I no doubt did, and I probably misspoke several times, as I always do. So, please like or dislike, whatever your preference is in the situation, whatever is appropriate. And hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope everyone's staying healthy and happy and safe, and doing all the appropriate things, from social distancing to washing your hands and not touching your face, and wearing gloves and masks and all those wonderful things that we're all currently required to do just to get over the curve and get this pandemic over with once and for all, because who needs this garbage? We need to get back to normal in this country and in the rest of the world, because and most importantly, you're doing this to save lives. So I'm not gonna preach anymore, but well, okay, that's it. That's pretty much all I have to say. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time. You take care now, all right? Bye bye.